How you doing? So today I'm going to make this beautiful beef stew, Arab stroke Middle Eastern style. We've got some lovely flavors in there, cardamom, black lemon and stuff like that. Now this beef is a bit of a tough one. It's not a beautiful cut, but we're going to turn it into something beautifully, beautifully tender. It does take a little while, the process, but that is delicious. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. So the first stage of this wonderful dish is our beef. Now we've got our beef here. I've got 1 kg of beef. That's about 2.2 pounds. I've got some bone in there. There's a little bit of fat on it, which I think is essential. This is not a wonderful cut. This is more of a stewing type beef, which is going to take quite a while to cook. We're going to do a little kind of process to speed that up. Salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons each. 3 teaspoons of black lemon powder. Now, a lot of you won't know what that is. That's this stuff right here. You can get it whole. It's basically just a dried lemon. If you get it whole, what you need to do is prick a few holes in it and you can just drop it in whole. But we've got a powder form there. 2 teaspoons of coriander, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of cumin. I've got some olive oil there. I'll show you how to use that in a moment. 1 kind of stick there of cinnamon. I've got about 7 or 8 cloves, 6 green cardamoms and 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Let's get on with this process first. It does take a while, this one, but it's delicious. So I've got a large mixing bowl here and the meat's in there. Like you see, look, some bones there, a few bones there, but some nice kind of stewing meat. We're going to add the salt and the pepper. We're going to add the black lemon powder. We're going to add the turmeric, the coriander and the cumin. And then we're going to put a nice glug or two of olive oil in there. That's just going to sort of bind it together. I've got my hand on. I'm going to go in and give it a mix. So the only thing missing from that right now are our whole seeds, which we're going to use when we start cooking this. So a little mix, and then we're going to go straight to the cooker. Right, so we're going to need a large pot with a lid, and in there I've got a little bit more olive oil, and we're going to drop those seeds in. So that's the cloves, the cinnamon, the cardamom and the cumin seeds. We're on quite a high heat. Just let them do their thing there for a few seconds. We're then going to grab our seasoned meat. We're going to drop that in, and for about 5 minutes we're going to be throwing this around just to kind of seal it a little bit. The next thing we're going to do after this is we're going to add some liquid to it. You could use water or stock. I'm going to use some stock for it. See you in about 5 minutes. So this meat is obviously nowhere near cooked, but we've just got it on the go, got it on the go and give it a nice little bit of browning on it. So, like I say, you can add water to this now or stock. I'm going to be adding chicken stock to this. And enough to sort of just cover it over there. Now what we want to do is stay on the high heat, keep the lid off and boil the life out of it. What we want it to do is evaporate out, and as that happens it's going to really help tenderize and soften this not so beautiful cut of stewing beef. It's going to probably take about 15 minutes. The water will reduce as it steams out. Okay, so our beef is boiling away, and by the way, look, if you've got an incredibly lovely piece of beef, there was no need to do that step. That's just to kind of help it really sort of tenderize a bit. And also one other thing, you could pressure cooker it if you want. Stick it in a pressure cooker. That will also speed up the process of tenderizing it. Okay, next step. 1 can of tomatoes, tablespoon of garlic, 1 decent sized onion sliced, and here I've got 250 ml of tomato paste. That's, those little kind of Tetra Pak things? That's 2 of those. They're like 125 each. That's the next step. So you can see that water's really reduced down and exposed those bones. It's really, really helped the meat on its way. Now you don't need this to get completely dry before the next step. So we're going to add that onion. I've sliced mine, but you can chop it small if you want. And then we're going to go in with that garlic. We're going to stay on a high heat. And we're going to go just for about 4 minutes now. Stirring every now and then. Three or 4 minutes there. Next up, we're going to drop in that 250 ml of the tomato paste. Now what we want to do, we really want to cook this. So 5 minutes, again, staying on that high heat, stirring fairly often. Just want to cook that paste out. Otherwise it gets, it's got a really kind of horrible tartness flavor to it. So yeah, give it 5 minutes. Okay, so we've added the tomato paste. We've stayed on the high heat. We've cooked that for 5 minutes. We're now going to drop in that 1 can of tomatoes. Now my can of tomatoes was whole. I just, really roughly crushed it with my hand. We're going to add a little bit of water. Or stock again if you wanted. We're going to get the heat not on a simmer but above that, just above a simmer. Lid's going to go on 15 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then if you like. Okay, off goes the heat and off comes the lid. And we've got a really rich, deep, beautiful beef stew there. Check it for salt. It's going to be fine for me. I've just checked it. Chopped parsley, flat leaf parsley in the mix. Now, if you wanted, I'm keeping this just beef, but if you wanted, you could have added some potatoes, some chickpeas, some zucchini, some eggplants. You could really sort of bulk it out with some vegetables. Like I said, I'm just keeping it really beautifully easy with just the beef and the tomato. And I've just tasted that beef just before I hit go on the camera, and it really is nice and tender. Let me plate that. And there you go, beautiful. We've turned that tough old bit of beef into something really special. It really does take a little while to do, but it's worth it. And we've got some amazing flavors in there. I hope you enjoy that. I'll see you soon. Please keep safe. Please be well. Lots of love.